All right, so today we are going out to do what is something new for us. We're actually going to start doing some YouTube tutorials on everything that VMC does well, which is like time-lapse and nature loops and drone footage. And so, yeah, it's definitely going to be a new day for me specifically. I haven't really done a lot of on-camera stuff, but over the past year, I've been definitely working on it more while doing a podcast and doing a little bit of behind-the-scenes videos. So we figured to start, we're going to start with some time lapses because we are in such a beautiful location. It's a great place for doing some time lapse tips, as well as why not start, somewhere you're really comfortable, which for me is the mountains. So yeah, like today we're going to be doing some time lapse. We're going to get out there. It's a beautiful day. Test 1, 2, 3. So today we're going to be talking about how to get really great timeline. All right, so today we're going to be talking about. All right, so tip number 1 is location. You really want to find something that's dynamic. It's a subject of focus, whether it's a interesting building, a church. How long do you want your time lapse to be? It equals 720 frames. We just finished doing our on-camera stuff for YouTube. I think it did an all right job. Now Mike is attempting to set up the gimbal on the side of a mountain in the wind in freezing temperatures. It's a 50-50 whether or not he's actually going to be able to get it to work. How do you feel about my odds?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay, so you're not sounding too confident there. Set up yet, Mike?
And I also don't want to break a key.
You're worried about breaking a key?
Yeah.
He's got it. Good job, Mike.
After wrapping up our first YouTube video, we made our way out of Mount Cook National Park and made our way down to Wanaka. Now, we ended up stopping a lot along the way because the scenery was just so beautiful, and because of its remoteness, we were able to get a lot of really great drone flights. We arrived in Wanaka late that night and were planning on doing a popular hike the next day known as Roy's Peak. But after speaking to a local, we decided to do Isthmus Peak instead. Isthmus Peak is located just on the other side of Wanaka and offered just as good, if not better, views than Roy's Peak and had almost zero tourism traffic.
The other thing that I love about this kind of hike though too is like right now there's only one car in the parking lot.
One car in the parking lot beside us here.
So it means that it's not going to be jam-packed with people. We're going to have pretty much the mountain to ourselves. It also is scarier because it means you're kind of alone up there. All right, we're getting ready to go on a good long hike. Online it says around 5 to 7 hours up and down, 1,000 meters of elevation. So about a kilometer up. So we got to pack for a little bit of rain, as it's probably still going to rain a little bit on the way up, but we're hoping for clear skies. But yeah, we're ready to hike. Have you ever done a hike this big?
No.
No? Oh, this is the first time for you. All right. I mean, a lot of it's kind of like half fun as well as half getting like some productive shots up there. It's also good just to get some good exercise. So.
And we watched Meru for some
and
motivation.
We just watched the movie Meru
for
for inspiration on those guys doing even crazier things. This is just a hike, not doing the sharks.
This is a walk in the park for them.
Absolutely. Ready to suit up?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's hard to see, but we are going all the way up there. That is a kilometer up.
It's starting to clear up though.
Yeah, some blue sky.
Yeah, like I'm seeing some blue sky. The mountains are starting to come out. I'm seeing, look at the sun hit the pack up over there. Look at that right over there, Mike. Oh, look at that. That is ridiculously.
Imagine what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
All the way up there. I know my feet already hurt.
And you know what, honestly, I just figured maybe I'll get a little bit muddy, but I wanted something light on my feet.
I just figured
Like-
it's gonna be slippery.
It's gonna be slippery. It could be slippery. This is a risk I'm taking right now. Not wearing the hiking boots. I don't know about you, Michael, but I am a hot, sweaty mess.
Yep.
We just passed a Swedish guy who said it was snowing at the top, and we are probably just below halfway, and we are already huffing and puffing and taking breaks. And apparently the steep part is still to come, so hopefully we make it up in one piece. But we're gonna be fine. We'll be good. Legs are a little bit sore, lungs are a little bit sore. How is it?
That feels good.
Good stream water?
Yes.
Right off the mountain? It's getting a little windy, getting a little cooler. It's definitely dropped a few degrees. I mean, the sun hasn't gone behind the mountains, but I mean, half hour or so, this will be all in shade for the rest of the day. Just given how high we are, and even comparison with what I know this hill to be compared to the ones around it.
We started at what, 1 o'clock?
Started at what time is it now?
It's 2:30 now.
So we are, if the 3-hour time thing holds, then we're halfway. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get walking, Michael. All right, we've now hit the snow line on the mountain. I think we can see the peak, so we'll see what we can see as we get around this bend. All right, we thought maybe we were really close to the top, but we're not. We just saw a post right up there. It's a good another couple hundred feet of climbing, and maybe then we're kind of at the top ridge line. Come on, Billy Goat, let's go. Apparently it's easier with 4 legs, I don't know. Sorry, Mike. It's not really bad, it's just a little bit bad. That's not that bad. I mean, it's just more than what you thought it was gonna be. It's like some downhill and then some uphill. I find that I have more energy now, like it's easier for me. Like, I don't know if I'm just excited or what, but like I'm going faster and I'm breathing a lot less harder now. I don't think that's good for you. They always say don't eat snow.
It's not yellow.
It's not the yellow part that concerns me. One of the things I love about these hikes is that they are hard and that they're challenging. A hike like this where it's winter conditions and snowy and wind is howling there's always a reward at the top. Especially when it comes to shooting stuff for VMC. Most people aren't gonna be willing to put in this kind of effort in order to get shots that look great. How you feeling, Michael?
I'm dragging.
He's a dragon. It's all good though. We can see the peak off in the distance. We still got about 2 more hours until sunset, so that's good too. Michael is layering up. He's getting gloves and an extra layer on. We know that once we go over the peak up there, that it's gonna be even more windy. and there's one little uphill section to go. We will have climbed 1,346 meters from the lake. Mike's definitely dragging, but he's gonna make it. Woo! Did it, Michael? You did it, dude. Filming? We're both filming? High five. Okay, so we've just wrapped up doing our time lapses. We're starting to get really cold, really hungry, starting to feel a little bit sick actually, just from all the exertion mixed with the minus temperatures. Just taking one last second to kind of take it all in. Like, this place is just unbelievably beautiful. The sun is set. We are racing to get down the mountain. I mean, it's not quite set. Still a little bit of sun hitting the tops of the mountains. Yeah, it's definitely going to be dark by the time we get down, so I'm hoping that we can get through some of these rough sections before it really gets dark, and then we can at least use our phone flashlights to kind of guide us the last maybe mile or a couple kilometers really. Alright, as you can see, it is now dark. We're definitely past the halfway point down, but we've almost completely lost all light. We can still see the ground a little bit. Problem is our phones are really low for flashlight. Yeah, we've still got a couple of gnarly sections to do in the dark, which can be dangerous. So hopefully we'll make it through, we stick together.
So hopefully this gives you a better idea of the amount of work it takes to create content for Visual Media Church. If you want to see more videos like this, please follow along and hit subscribe.